So as I said, let's get into the demonstration. I'll show you guys very quickly. As I said, I'm going to run through it very, very quickly. In a session, it would go for longer, but Beck and I have done this before. And I also want you guys just to have an understanding and to see what it's like as well. So again, Rebekah has been hypnotised by me many times before. She is a great subject, and we can make this happen very quickly and easily. So all I want you to do is just give me a hand. And I just want you to look at this hand. And I want you to take a big deep breath in, close your eyes, sink all the way down, drifting, sinking, floating, relaxing, all the way down. The deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go. No sounds will bother or disturb you. In fact, any sounds that you hear will just allow you to focus more on the sound of my voice. Now again, whether you want to believe it or not, Rebekah is 100% deeply hypnotised. She's not asleep. She's not unconscious. In fact, all her senses are enhanced. She can hear every word that I'm saying, but she's gone into an internal state. You know, they say time flies when you're having fun. You know, when you're engaging in your favourite hobby or your favourite activity, and, you know, it comes to the end of the day and you're like, wow, I can't believe that was 4 hours or 5 hours, or I can't believe it's the end of the day. You have no concept of time. Well, Rebekah's in a very, very similar state to that. Look at it like this. When you're driving down the highway, 3 seconds after you miss your exit, you snap out of it. Well, what did you snap out of it when you missed your exit and you went, shit, I missed my exit? In that moment, where were you? You're internal. You were thinking about everything else but driving the car. So who was driving the car? The part of you or the program that's built up that runs that behavior for you. And this happens with every behavior. Walking, talking, smoking, eating, drinking. It's become a part of you that runs it automatically. And that's how our mind works, so that you don't have to learn to walk every day. You don't have to learn to drive the car every day. You don't have to learn to count every day. Your mind remembers these things so that you can think about other things and learn other things, right? So when you begin to change those habitual negative patterns, that's when you can really create change. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, possibly you can, maybe you can notice in Beck's face as she's deeply hypnotised, listening to the sound of my voice, that there is a little bit of eye flutter. So rapid eye movement, which is a very telltale sign that she is in hypnosis. Her body is loose, limp and relaxed like a rag doll. No stress, no tension, no worries. And in this state, you can access any resource, any emotion, any memory that you've experienced or encountered in life. So this is what we would do to help you to get rid of negative emotions from the past. Rebekah, what I want you to do, I want you to listen carefully. I want you to go somewhere inside your own mind. I want you to go somewhere mystical, magical, somewhere that's going to allow you to make perfect, positive lifestyle changes. Doesn't matter where it is, maybe it's the beach, the rainforest, somewhere that you like. Perhaps it's somewhere that's made up in your imagination. But I want you to go to that place, somewhere mystical, magical, somewhere that's going to allow you to make perfect, positive lifestyle changes. And when you're there, I want you to just nod. Excellent. So guys, again, Beck's not asleep, she's not unconscious, she can hear every word that I'm saying. And that's another misconception about hypnosis. People think you're asleep, you're unconscious, you're blacked out. But when I work with my clients, you can actually have a conversation with them. You can get them to communicate. So again, what I want, actually, I won't worry about that. But as I was saying, so yeah, she's in a deep state of relaxation. In a mystical, magical place, that's right. So what I want you to do now, Rebekah, is I want you to imagine that right above you, there is a big white light, a big energy source, a big, powerful energy ball right above your head. It doesn't matter what it looks like, because it's your imagination and your imagination only. And what I want you to do is I want you to imagine, Rebekah, that right on the top of your head there is like a valve or a trap door. Again, it doesn't matter what colour it is, what shape it is. You possibly couldn't be wrong because it's your imagination. And what I want you to do now, Rebekah, is I want you to just imagine, only imagine now, what it would be like to let go of all the negative images, thoughts, feelings, emotions, or sensations. Just imagine, only imagine now what it would be like to let go of all those negative images, thoughts, feelings, emotions, or sensations. Just imagine, only imagine now what it would be like to let go of all those negative images, thoughts, feelings, emotions, or sensations. Just imagine, only imagine now what that would feel like. To feel that pressure, that weight, that burden to be lifted off your shoulders. Just imagine, only imagine now what that would feel like. For all that pressure, tension, to come all the way through your body. Off the top of your shoulders and out the top of your head, any second now. Just imagine, only imagine now what it would be like to let go of the guilt, the pain, the hurt and shame. All that negativity that you've been experiencing. All those things that you've had locked away since you're a little girl. Waiting for the right time and the right place to allow yourself to just imagine what it would be like to let go. To feel that pressure, that tension, that weight, that burden to be lifted off your shoulders. Just imagine it's being drawn out, scraped out, sucked out. Just imagine, only imagine now what it would be like for it to be dragged out, scraped out, sucked out, pulled out, piece by piece, element by element, thought by thought, image by image, sensation by sensation. Let it all go. Let it all go now. That's right. Now what we're going to do now is we're just going to allow Rebekah the next moment or so to herself, however long it takes, remembering that your unconscious mind works in speed, for it to let go of anything else that it needs to. And when you know you've done enough for now, I want you to just open your eyes and notice how good you feel. And just like that, and even doing this little demonstration for you guys, you can see that we've had a reaction. So Beck and I haven't done this for a while, maybe even 12 months. And you can see that whatever came up for her, again, I don't know. Beck knows. And that's the most important thing. My clients know and understand that whatever took place, they've had a change, they've had a shift. And they're experiencing that sense of relief. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass over to Rebekah, and if she's happy to share what her experience was, what came up, and how she feels now just by doing that very simply and easily.
Basically just went into it very open-mindedly, didn't really think of anything necessarily, and then I suppose something came up, brought a lot of emotion, and then it just went.
It just went. So when that emotion arose, what was that emotion?
Guilt.
Guilt, okay. And how do you feel about that guilt now?
Better.
Would you say it's still there, or is it gone?
It's gone.
Completely gone? I don't know what more to say. Simply and easily. You guys don't even need to believe it, but this is honestly the power of your own mind. And that's what these videos are going to be about.